can. But at this point in time,
any number of matches are analysis no. Say Oshe game we ya born in the ya woka say Legon City's game. On say omore. And the clubs are no more done when him no. The uncle Yamom say omo and lose. Senkomo lose yanka kwan biom be fast was give me yanko mbese. Na more extra motivation. And more any money na lose ye nti omo ye di.
Ahodi ni wa eni ho. Hwe gbo bia Lagos City na ono mo.
Aye. We need ya kwai.
You would have they just look at.
Let me just say what we need because more than nim ni gina ase. It was so cry.
The league no more.
Senkomo mo born no nura ni bia.
They've given.
And the quest to fight on the ball.
They've given.
Because we name the basic or other centers.
They almost give you up, and so
almost give you up as a resource.
Resource.
Because I can't lie on that. Hey, Carol or done any no. I say, what you say? Vision. I done any nase into a sacred the other. But Senkomun you at the same time. Onim. Sakarela bese but onim se vision ebese
so here EPL Newcastle ne Arsenal game that time near different from the other Nottingham Forest because a Champions League qualification Champions League qualification eti bibi wom in terms of so be obi be hu say so okaso obi be motivate obi am nti no Nottingham Forest e ko share West Ham no be influence said na Newcastle ne yi kwa akobo because now omo so really omo hu results we in order. I think that for me holiday yenyan for me yenyan drew that's the last games 2 games to go we can decide say you're more at the same time but at this point in time your game is your game which has a ball game now win whether whichever
one will be
that
is it unless you don't want to see it that is it and we'll tune in or we need game not there so now you CEO of Akala so baka so mon kwasa no mo meje double winning bonus
now okay so let's so this is how the log looks like. It's the last, the 16th team on the log. The 16th team on the log. Accra Lions. Now, into Legon cities. Whether say no more winning or more winning, if they had won this game, it brings them to 28 points. And it's a anything. It's Nyanunti ma.
And the number 28 now cut 9 points to 5. The other name was 35. In case and if we need the game is nina no more than an drop or bet me as I will be.
Now other one winning so we need next and I can never go
28 more. But once going into the weekend games now Accra Lions I 32 and now Carola was 32. And one know what into we near or about 37.
About 28.
Answer 28 need 32. 28 need 35.
Yo, Mati.
We are teaching you. Don't argue over this.
Mati. So the point is that this particular weekend for me, league now born in the nations. And I said this the last time when media my Belgian league and said. No momentum and they were going to win the league this season based on fixtures aka any the Lagos cities form nations form no difficult for say Gold Stars or Kotoko Belgian league because there was nations losing a number of matches and yet possible okay the truth is that and yet possible and so I have said it about 3 weeks ago that nations Angel League no more an person or Belgian League because Gold Stars fixtures no difficult Kotoko fixtures is difficult depending on the output of say the nations and I think that ocean nations are as a team are more motivated nations team you have performance from almost players and I mean everybody is performing and I give you some extra motivation mind you Karim mingle one particular coach at Bichim na league no nya na obeje, but at the point there ka be 5 matches to go, I been say bechem a bottle letter, but here no wa ba benya an environment that almost ye motivated say league no omunya omobeje. Inti I'm not surprised. So and for me looking at the fixture, summer text and money Basake Holy Stars ne down when you there meaning say nations ebe round up this particular league enya me wanka bibiani any Kumasi Asante Kotoko nyano any Lions na league ni wo omo wo the opportunity to win the league, but omo handle omo akwenya omo nya ya na omo de that league ni first na omo handle na ye nti Kotoko ebeda ho the matches ni didi ayi menka say obi di agro, but struggle with some of the matches and they do about to this particular position. Bibiani Gold Stars we benya opportunity lead log ne kakra almost so ya no mo ko lose some matches at, I mean in fact Bibiani tena home lose to Karela obi ancha down antimi anti ase besi sabre nti wo hwe teams ni nya nations na show consistency or more show seriousness. Simpson any you could have, I mean, show team of the kind of form or more players and add done a D throughout this particular season. No, you can say they deserve to win the league, and nobody can take or more better hono or more slacky opportunity be or many be an or match they say or more what it is, at least for young standard as Ghana Premier League there or more deserve or more winning league. You know, Lions have not been very good in terms of more away travels into Ocean Lions, and Lions their biggest problems have been the fact that away matches no and koye and far more nations the best away traveler and away travelers I normally Lagos cities as I can be ain't going away nations the best, and I be Gold Stars at that third or na Asante Kotoko that 7th. Oh, Shenu from home form so no Midiama Nebeye the best home team followed by Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Nations ebe that 9th. The nations win the league ya winning on the basis of away record. Is superior to all of them. Ye Premier League ya catch us ebe home teams na ho de no ese intusha Midiama were 39 points at home. Asante Kotoko were 38 points at home. Lions were 36 points at home. Gold Stars were 36 points at home. Bechem were 35 points at home. And the in terms of home, no, Obia but Okwa away. Nations were 27 points away. Hearts of Folk Neba were 24 points away. Bibiani Gold Stars no more pray no. Bibiani Gold Stars were 20 points at away. Nations, the difference between nations and Bibiani Gold Stars is 7 points when it comes to away. Difference na the difference between nations and Asante Kotoko when it comes to away performance 27-16 ASA 20, that is 4 plus 7, which is about 11 points difference, and the existence between nations and Kumasi Asante Kotoko away performance. Just say Omo outperforming Kotoko away by 11 points. And now ba home nsua. Omo nso no, and I'm saying home performance ni nyina no essentino. Omo ben Kumasi asa omo ben Kotoko apiki 38 points at home, and the nations apiki 30 points at home. Into omo lead Kotoko on the basis of away performance. And for me, ubisa put all that together, you realize that nations show clearly say omo what it is and as omo deserve it to. And aka basake and aka samatex omo akika omo ne die. I don't think that will be able to me taking anything away from nations.
Oh.
I was there.
Games no 31.
Yeah.
Game ya. Na many a bring one say ye game where some come the question there. And the nations. But what the one cities one America club because America club because move to the Acopedia. And the nations are caused by 4 goals 1. Me say nations be in the league. But I'm person because of when you on deal advantage be. Oh baby. League no. Nations are here to say you have results here.
I was positive results at the moment. Say, I want me a fight any other 3 maximum point. No, he say to win those points, a bit to me, I'm on more about sort of creature maba. And Nina no Kobase, FNH 3 points be into the league in a slow Akoyesa. But for that 3 points, no, because nothing is guaranteed because Oshe Go Stars points Okutana 56. It means Senko 53. And then Oshe Nations 57. And yes, I had 3 points no more China. Senko no 54. Kotoko Kuta the same number of points, So Ocean League na sa points na FNA de channel and I did the difference abasro but for sa points na busia and from now to the end of the season your real competition Obama ya dey throughout the season Seraph Akano away Ghana Premier League person Uji League at least unya 5 away wins bia and Chelsea are a very strong side. And this season they've performed very, very well. The terrible times of Kotoko Baha Abeshe 2 and almost at Umashe 2. So a team performance no was true. Yes, a Bia Sakwa or performance no was true. So beating Legon cities. I was here and said nations Legon cities are any news. Because Omashe Kotoko Omashe has way, and this is the benchmark of Ghana football. It is Legon City or no who no one or see her. That nation is Shena. I feel say any news, but we have an interesting finale to the end of the season. Say games here okay. Dynamics in the BBA team is because Pepe Day when he man say Heart of Lions on Zoom almost a chance to win the league, and then Young Apostles so I a lot to play for in terms of. Or more fighting for a stay. Yes. And then Osha Basaken so draw no more boy and Emma Munya a breathing space. It means that the next home game, no. I also almost fighting a winning. So man to me we knew Homa. I was and almost dynamics need different because they say no between Basake Mammy table no Mr. A between
so home and a Lions scoreboard draw you.
It's next away Kabiru Mr. Mammy table no honor me yade fakwase your man. Ubenya Basake, Ubenya Young Apostles, Ubenya
Cities, Lions, Karela, Vision,
Yamo Mobile, Akabako among 4 teams. Graduate, Mami. Now, Mr. Mammy table on area there. I was anti Basake games in a while win. It's any you see, Oko down, down crowd table, no, or more relegation.
Lagos City 17th. Accra Lions 16th, yes. Karela 15th, yes. Vision 14th, and the Young Apostles 13th.
So teams now fighting for survival. No? Those fighting for survival no ain't easy. But second, I was so quite way. No quite avoiding defeat, no sabah who may win it. But in this scenario, no, you hear and say home no crowd over 3 months 1 point. Home no so no nations born. They will say tough. And also Young Apostles are. And also make I said last week make I saw a vision. I had a vision better.
Yeah.
Which means that all back home against Lions are also
not better.
Inti our home no so a venue or my board draw can part this season. Inti Emma I didn't who kakra but I saw one there. I was here nations are there. Take nothing away from them. They've performed very well throughout the season. But I think it's a league table, no, maybe I be do it because if any mbra or san no, I mean a points, no, and now man I say no nimo busia, trust me, we be anywhere guaranteed at this stage.
Steve, and I opening can na near Magusu a coso. Karim Zito, as technical director. No, I'm on for us, I say, Cassette Debbie. Asante Kotoko, I am seeing man. Omunya ye kope coach said nano esquire I catch her or so mum me baby as mo ekofa coach or monka coach as or monka so mo pe coach baby no more amam for see emfa or mon fa jumanama Karim Zito na Karim Zito I responded to sa call no the response no any say Asante Kotoko mfa head coach.
Do you know what is going to happen tomorrow? I never knew I'm coming to Kotoko. I was just lying there when I had a call. And I was asked to come for the technical directory job, not coaching. Unfortunately, my own boy left. So I have to take over till the season ends. So for now, leave me in peace to work and see the end of the league and the knockout. All what I'm praying for is at least we should either go to double, win the double or win one. But I prefer the double. Nobody will see two and say 1-1. So for the position, doesn't matter. What matters now, I'm leading the team and we have to do better.
Yes, also no, and a lead team no. On the double assembly worker. Na doctor Kwambeni ako Asante Kotoko former management member. She say uchim wodo ani chim wo afi ho a on na club licensing board or down one. Na o say Asante Kotoko de adwuma na ma Karim Zito as head coach, there was nothing wrong because games kakra wa boy che say adwuma no obetimi aye no wa ye ni ye.
I think the issue is not also just about what the management wants to do. What does Zito also want to do? Has anybody asked him whether he wants the job on a permanent basis? If he does, he's showing that he's good enough to handle the team getting to the end of the season. Nothing stops them from appointing him. But of course, as I said, it's between the coach and the management team. The management team might want him, Zito might have a different plans. You understand? And vice versa. So let's see what happens. It's up to the management team and Zito to strike something. If really Zito is not tied up with another plan and wants to coach Kotoko, nothing stops them. My personal view doesn't matter in this. What matters is what the management wants to do and what the coach also wants to do. If Zito wants the job and the management feel he has shown enough, nothing stops them from appointing him. But like I said, it is possible that he also has his own plans. Nobody has asked him whether he also wants to stay on or not. So, and because I'm not very much close to the center of I cannot be predicting what happens. We want the best coach for Kotoko who will develop the players and get us a good performance. If it is Zito, I'll support him. If management thinks there's somebody else who can do a better job, I'll support them in that as well.
Kwambani ako say management si Zito be support no. Omo ewo better coach bia eno so sa nemum omo a coach ndi obeso ye do obeso achieve management ne de ba o share adwuma na owura na ye na ne de enno na Malik Jabe technical advisor ma Asante Kotoko o si onu de adwuma no omo fa ma coach Karim Zito
ya the players in the kind who ye sa it took us 5 weeks.
Yes.
We catch them painful. I said, Chairman, coach Uncle Odum boys no training. But no, I'm on for field, sir. Maybe I am more in a place in Ambahua. I'm on for Inti, sir, after 5 weeks, look at how long it took us to come back again. So say, Uber a trainer, Uber sir, even a training almost goes. Yeah. Matches almost, and that's what we want. So I'm happy. I was a AG league in the knockout, you know. That's the first division team. And we are not going to give them chance at all. I know they are one. But the league, you aim, no. Even in the national team under 23, for 4 years, he was my assistant. Into Uba who said, near my course, no problem. I will advise against that. Young man continue with the coaching now. Technical director, need technical advisor. What is the difference? I will support him because for a long time we've been together. There's no need for anything.
Yes, Malik Jabe and Otin in Canada. Now, Savjemfi can be minim or pay Juma. And answer saying, or see, or no dear Asante Kotoko, Eddie Bemano, Se Omra, Eme Bia, no more the man, so ye biano, or you ready.
Media, or your coach here, me pay. Or your technical director as well, me pay. Because the man say or your technical director as well, me pay. Say, or no, but why I develop cry no mobile. Share, dreams team ya omuboya. Omo player ba kukwe ni wa last year no bobio. And so on say, omo nyina ton omo nyina no. O team anya team ama omo team de abebo. Enti yeso no say ye team e develop cry na ba no bebrebe ni ya. Ebebo enti so technical director na mra eniem obesihye no ekoya e ma team no sorry hwe blaster ye kofa technical director papa ba ye no on the 2 matches no yenya nti wɔyɛ coach a mepɛ ɔyɛ technical director so a problem bi no
nti Savage fi say dynamic ɔpɛ adwuma ana ɔmo pɛ adwuma ma ɔmo adamfo no esi obiara Zito onko ana wɔnta pepe Asante Kotoko say me all players yi esi obiara baby Zito management no mo nya confused mpo ɔmo nya dan
Dabi omunya confused.
Sir.
I clear say adwuma no mo de ma Karim Zito no. Before obey no, Ralph can say we were hard say I say na there was that orchestration already. Me say Dana
Sir Ralph can say you too young to be a technical director.
Zito na ka say Kotoko ne be chem no be hebi. No wie no ka kira na penkra mo say mutim we de mo de hia dreams a ma be shem be enya no kore da say ona ne coach dreams.
Endra
ana prosper go to me show mo da.
Sir.
Na first round no Kotoko angwa no.
Sir fail one mistake no.
Dabi. But now as a human na yade o ma shishato.
Sir.
I now yade an da because the mame enka Safujan Fidi na me fi omra technical advisor. Safujan Fi say on the omra be man so onye bia na you see Safujan Fi 7
or say so mo fa Zito as head coach technical director baby omo de na be she bia on the support
enya hokra na me pe o say dreams nkura bebrebe last year omunya no mu ni ofe no mo bo na say Safujan Fi Kotoko fa new players by last season no ana yen grand omo di 6 no onya happy
yes
but dreams are 10th or 9th or happy or bo bia bazo no ya omunya isa
is it
I omunya isa because abuja bani o ba je say na pin credit I dey say na bani mu go for no o de mobile last year o ma na o de mobile nka Safujan Fi happy nyo Safujan Fi na chechem na Kotoko ne de ye the mature players ne go nyo na
send to say Kotoko
dey na but o Zito abaso say oni madwuma na hwe say ayi for dreams team no mo ball last season no obi am obi so de foforo aba say Kotoko de foforo ba sa na nye established players obi am pene ya o munya isa na me pese me tie no free o
ba o se ba bi o mo di Zito be she bia no o yo okay so
Zito dey say the oba be head coach now offer
Eagle netu ana ya adwenche
no me we dey say the omu nyina kan ya sa na kire enra Ralph Friday na mka chose pon apa ya be gina kire
ai interview se be ko
kire won interview nyina na say fa djuma no ma Karim later adjudwa ma
ai
se nipa 100 na kasa ya
obia
ete say onu ana nya adwuma na better na we management a
waka se
supporters nyina call say ma the whole coach team ngo gina akofa fofra ba am fa win pressure be boss enti adwuma de sabu panyi oba be now we supporters ni obi afri ma you just play the voice of the technical advisor
yes Malik Jabe
o se hu hia kora say ya be kwakofo obi aba ho
yes
this is the technical advisor of Kotoko and he is going to give technical advice to the management o se hu kora hia kora say de obi be ba kora
wow
da bia me catch was the one e ka 2 na nya 3 na de 3 ko ka 2 na unya 5 a ene e che so mo de 3 from our ubeti dia ka waka say 8 obi na obeka cho wati in mass Ralph mo kire ma no mo kire bibi ne very mapping to munya mouse a rule na mapping rule no ave yes complete dia ka nya sana na mo de based on the established idea no now what dia yeko say technical advisor of Asante Kotoko
Malik Jabe
and who cry and was our question the
role of
the position of
a technical
advisor and technical director based on us no okay say what's the difference be any so be a technical director be a technical advisor there no it clearly Kotoko would need a head coach plus either a technical advisor or a technical director according to the technical advisor of the club abusapani asem me say sadansi ni ho a
ye twa asem
na bi
yes
ne ya kire panyini bi ko asem ni si na panyini ni ho da bia me ka se mi so no na kwa judges efa so ebu asem na me ntiaze sa asem na si judge no ni ho
ka mampon court wo wan time bo court
na me court na bi Ralph na me so na me won nyoma bebre ba na si ba ni so pa na me judge
yes
my father came no was so me mu
o se so be say na singlet
almost who ye de ho ya de ko kotum omo hunu hunu ye pe o se
court no si na police station di mabo ti so boy do ko
but I'm person say
education office na sabe
yes you go twa obi board e judge no ni ho and then otimi rule asem no ka say obi differ na so debate na me kwotena ogetie say e asem na dance na o ka say ya beto say onu board anwumre no we afu asem pacho menyafu uko dwom da no koto board yes da bi na ye e keka ba say ma me board na obi akotwa e ye onu akotwa say asem no sa no me na busapanyi asem we de ba bi en na me koyi bai
that na for our former we
ababa si so say coach Karim Zito
ebeye Kotoko
juma na onim se wa fa na anya Raf ka asem we Raf angasa prophetic yi kaka onim
Raf be microphone ba so so
Friday o ka asem we wa ha say the omo ye no unso ka say stick to the original plan.
Yes,
no one stick to the original plan. Onim say na ekofo bi aba head coach no bo one game na anya
na mfa
technical advisor any technical director say go me na second into we no na pinka the hands are tied. They will just have to confirm Karim Zito as the next coach of Asante.
Isi we nyame aduma tena ye be say Basaraf after the one play na still a one play
there is it
so almost stick to already.
Well, I didn't know there was a clear intent, sir. Near replace Ogum with Zito.
Nada no manka.
Ade no manka is for me the question that I will keep asking. Say adenti no manka. Ne koye sa say ye peko chaba ye koye peko chaba ne for me. Mr. Coach we are was certainly have to fail. Until now they only have one alternative and that is to confirm Zito because say Zito obi ba no be ball one game be ball two game ABS happen me try kai say where yeah compare no with ne the obey ABS is and I'm trying to wrap my head around it until the Zito aba be no mon confirm because for me won to me nkofo and for a coach in his right senses be an obeji adwuma no after say we are now looks like supporters will be in the technical you cross after the family for me in your mon confirm na onye na juma because you have set anybody who is coming you set the person up to fail so if you don't stick to and they didn't want to stick to the original plan they didn't want to stick to the original plan so original plan is a more of you were clear in your mind says Zito was good for technical director stick to it I mean whatever they did so meaning engineered by old players now no more than you know you were sure but said Kotoko be ye and ye nyina yepe
is this the automatic over okay